Hey everyone, so I'm gonna be bringing up here more more sort of a theory-ish sort of thing, sort of a question and a theory because um there's more things that are sort of unknown from season 5 that they were mentioning. Now, the Hagman brothers did say that there were hints put in Ninjago season 5 for Ninjago season 6. So everyone is thinking, well, what about this pirate thing, like Zane's pirate voice or Jay's eye patch and all that stuff? Well, what if we kind of go away from the pirate stuff for a moment and think, could there be something else in there, totally different than the pirate stuff, that could actually be referring to season 6? I just remembered in the scene where Zane was first speaking as a pirate in 49, when they were talking about finding the sort of sanctuary. While they were going through slides, they were Zane was pointing and speaking in a pirate voice, but I have the captions here from my iTunes. But he was talking about the other swords, other powerful swords. And that's the only time we ever really heard of them. And then they just went and focused on the sword sanctuary. Now there's a few more swords here. I'm going to mention here some with the captions. Here's some of them, such as the fire sword was Kai's elemental sword, so that was a powerful sword as well. But then there's one saying the sword of destiny. The sword of destiny. What does that mean? What is the sword of invisibility? I mean, could you turn invisible? I mean, that's really interesting. The sword of invincibility, invincible. It'd be really cool to see. And the blade of ruin, blade sword. So the blade of ruin. So I mean, I don't know. I think that's all he said. I don't know. I know that's some of the ones I had in the captions there. But these swords, could they be playing roles in future episodes? I almost feel that this is more of a hint to season 6 than the pirate stuff. I mean, I feel like it's just, it's a really big, interesting new stuff. I mean, we've never, besides the fire sword, we were talking about the sword of sanctuary, but before this we didn't hear about all these besides the fire sword. So I mean, we have there the sword of destiny, invincibility, and blade of ruin. So lots of different swords that are unknown really yet. I don't know if they've really been. I don't know if the ninja or the bad people or the bad enemies will go after them next season, but I'm just gonna get a feeling that at least one of these swords will take place next season. Now, I don't know why I completely forgot about this, but will these swords somehow play a role? Do you think they will or not? I'm sure they're probably hidden in some other sort of realms, maybe. Maybe they're hidden in realms, because they did this thing with the realms in season 5, where they opened up so much room to do different stuff for Ninjago seasons. So, do you think they would be going to different realms to get these swords, and use them to defeat certain enemies or not? I feel like they could. I feel like these swords are different realms. Like the Sword of Sanctuary was in Cloud Kingdom. Cloud Kingdom writes Destiny, so the Sword of Destiny. I don't know why the Sword of Sanctuary is there when there's one called the Sword of Destiny. That would maybe fit better in the Cloud Kingdom, but they see what comes next, so it kind of made sense for the Sword of Sanctuary to be in the Cloud Kingdom. But I mean, these swords can be in many different places. And I mean, invisibility, where would that be? I mean, there's lots of different places that these places could be. Lots of unknown realms we still haven't seen for Ninjago. They mainly only shown only a few new realms, like the Cursed Realm and the Cloud Kingdom. Besides that, though, they showed the Underworld, the realm that Garmadon went to get his forearms to become more powerful. But I mean, they only showed a few realms. I mean, they went to Chima. I suppose you could consider that one, but I mean, they only went to a few, and there's many more realms. So, 16 realms. Yeah, I think it's 16 realms. So there's a lot more realms that we haven't seen yet. So I'm very curious to see if these swords could be taking place in future episodes. I actually think they will. I think there's a great chance that we might see one of these swords coming into play in these episodes coming. And the Ninjago stories is getting more and more advanced, more great, more bigger. I mean, and these enemies are just getting more and more weird and interesting, more story to it all. So I'm really, really interested to see what they'll do for next episodes. So I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think these swords will actually be taking a role in the future Ninjago episodes, or do you think they'll just kind of like leave this for more future seasons? I mean, like way in the future, you know? Or do you think they will do it next season? I think they may do it next season.